Hey guys, it's tearing up the game. About to do a EDC video. This is my EDC for 2014. Real quick, I'll just start with my wallet. This right here is just a Walmart wallet, nothing special. What I like about it is it has, plenty of places for my card. I carry a lot of cards. I don't have them in here obviously because I don't want you seeing my credit card information, my license and all that stuff. I got my concealed carry and my license that go up here. And I carry, my stuff. I got some cash. Not worried about you seeing cash. I don't carry a lot of cash. I'm not balling out there. But I carry enough, in case I need to break a 20, just for simple things, Give a guy $1, whatever you need to do. I like it. It's leather, genuine leather. It's just a regular wallet. I tried to go for a front pocket wallet, one of those. It was too small for me. One thing I like to carry, I'll carry like my fishing license in here, maybe some band-aids or something simple like that. It was just too compact, those type of wallets. So I went back to the traditional, in my back pocket wallet. So here's my wallet. I'll start with that, simple, regular, everyday wallet. And the good thing about that is it's real quick to replace if I need to, if I lose it or anything like that. That's kind of a concept for a lot of tools that I have in this EDC. I don't want it to be too rare and too out there where I can't get a hold of it pretty quick. Let's see. Next, I'll talk about my lighter. I think that having the ability to start a fire is very important, and it's something that you want to be able to do. But it's not something we have to do in today's in today in the world we live in today. A lot of people I see, they have those flint steels and using magnesium and stuff. I don't see myself wanting to carry around one of those all the time. And I know they say, oh well, you can start a fire and when it's raining and you can do this and that. And I like the outdoors. I go camping and hiking and biking when I can. But I've never had to use a steel, flint steel or anything like that. A big lighter is like all you need. That's all you need. It starts the fire, it's got plenty of fuel, and if I want backup to start a fire, I carry an extra Bic, or I have more Bics in my backpack. So I think this is a simple way to have fire. If I'm at a friend's party, they got a birthday party, boom, light the candles. If I'm going to a bonfire, we need to start the fire up, get a little cotton ball with some alcohol on it or something, boom, then I got the fire started. So a Bic lighter, I think the way I like to carry my EDC is this is for also like if shit hit the fan or if I'm out and about, I want to have that ability to be able to start a fire. So to be able to have a lighter, it's simple, it's normal. If somebody were to see me with this, it's normal. A flint steel, not so normal. Let me move on because I'm starting to ramble. This is my Swiss Army knife. I did a review about this earlier. This is the Swiss Army Ranger. I like having a multi-tool. Like I said, in my philosophy of EDC, is basically what I'm going to have on me on a daily basis for any type of situation, normal day living, and also like if shit hit the fan or any type of situation. What the tools that I think would help me get through the day. So this is the Victorinox Ranger. If you notice, it has black scales. It does not come with this, at least mine didn't. It was red. I changed the scales out to add a feature onto this Swiss. If you want to see the review on this knife, I'll go into more detail, or I already have, but I'll send you can go to that video. So basically, it has the front blade, or the first blade. You have the smaller blade. It has a nail file, metal saw. I'll put that back. Let me put the knife back before I cut myself. And it has the, if I can get it. There we go. The wood saw. Very aggressive saw, as everyone says. Then we have the scissors, which I love. That scissors out. Alright, pocket scissors, I guess. Let's see. We have Phillips, big Phillips, with the bottle opener and the wire stripper. And we have, or I'm sorry, that wasn't Phillips. Flathead, I'm sorry. I use it as a Phillips, so, which is why I like the Rangers. You can use a flathead for a Phillips, so why not just, I just want the bare minimum too. I don't like to carry. I see a lot of guys carry a ton of just tools and little things here and there, and I'm like, man, like, you really want to carry that every day? Like, what if you do have to change your clothes and maybe wear some, dress pants or anything? Like, how are you carrying this? Your pockets must be bulging. But anyway, so this can opener here with the flathead, and then you got the back part, the corkscrew. I added this, which is basically an eyeglass cleaner. I use it to take apart my knife, which I'll go into in a little bit, or mess around with some glasses or something. Very useful tool. And I'm not gonna go into all of that, but you guys know what's back there. If not, you watch the other video and you'll see. I got the toothpick. This is why I changed the scales to black. I like black, but anyway, I changed it because I added this extra slot for a neat pen. It's an emergency pen. Like I say, I see a lot of guys who, their concept for EDC is basically, how much can I carry? It seems like that's what they're trying to do. I don't know. But I'd like to think, how much less can I carry and still get get the job done. So I got that pen to go in here, so if an emergency happens where I don't have my bag, or I walk up to or I'm trying to sign my check or sign something, and where I'm at doesn't have a pen, then I can I have an emergency pen to use. So that comes in handy. And I'm not carrying a full-size pen around. And I know people have those pens that can write when wet and all that kind of stuff. If it's raining pretty bad, I don't know what I'm going to be writing. I guess I could, but that'll go into my other types of EDC. It's not really I guess you wouldn't call it EDC, but it's not my everyday carry, but my secondary carry. Kind of like what would go into my bag, or what would go into my car, those different levels of EDC, this is just what I have on my person, what's in my pockets, you know what I'm saying? So that's my Swiss Army. It's the Ranger, but I changed the scales. I didn't put in the other video how I changed the scales, so I will put a video on how to change the scales. Basically, you just take out take out these things on the scales, the toothpick, the tweezers, and the pen, but you wouldn't have it. But anyway, then you stick something long and skinny down in there. You can pop the scales off. Anyway, we're gonna move on. This is my buck knife. This is the Buck Vantage Force knife. I got the black version, where it's got the blue and black scales. I love this kind of knife. I'll do a full review on each one of these where I go more in depth and talk more about it. But this is the buck knife, Buck Vantage Force. It's more like the tactical version of Buck's knives. I love Buck knives because of at least the style. It's got the flip. So you can, that didn't work out, but so and I can close it with one hand, open it with one. It's very sharp. Let's see, this is S30V steel. It's got the Boss heat treatment. I don't know much about Boss heat treating, but I'm guessing it's one of the best. Or not guessing, but I've heard it's one of the best heat treatment you can do to your steel. And then this is, you know, S30V, which is a very high quality steel. It's the type of steel that, you know, holds the edge, stays sharp. It takes a little longer to sharpen it, but you know, once you get that edge right, you know, it lasts a lot longer. I really do like this this setup. The way Buck makes their knives, it's just beautiful. Especially this pocket clip, which is the biggest reason why I like this knife the most. Is it has that low carry pocket clip, a very strong pocket clip. You don't have to worry about this wearing out over time. You know, it does the job. And then I liked it because it was black. You know, it's not shiny, you know, catching people's attention. So it's low profile. You know, they'll just see, if they're looking hard, they'll see a clip. And, you know, they don't see a part of a knife hand. I don't know why pocket knives have those huge, you know, parts sticking out. You know, I wish they all came like this, where all you see is the clip coming out of your pocket. I hate seeing parts of my knife sticking out. It's kind of like, I kind of feel like I'm open carrying or something like that, where everybody knows what I got on me. And I don't like that. You know, I try to avoid that as much as possible. You know, that's why I got a concealed carry license, you know, so no one can spot me out. You know, I can move normal and everything like that. I don't want to become a target, I guess. Anyway, moving forward, I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. As you can see, I'm a rambler. I like to talk a lot. But anyway, this is my EDC flashlight. It's Streamlight, the Micro Stream. I love this light. I was watching other EDC videos, which I like to do in my spare time, and I found this light. I was using a, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but it was one of the Energizer lights. I was using one of those. I don't really have it close by, but I'll probably do a video on that, about what I liked about it. I like it. You know, I say you laugh because everybody's all into Surefire or Olight and all that kind of stuff. And this is my first time getting something, you know, like a Streamlight or whatever. But I had a an Energizer light you can get at Target. It was the pocket kind, the tactical version. But it worked. It was good. It was kind of like this, but beefed up. It had a bad pocket clip though. But it had the push button. You know, the light on this is bright enough. It's bright enough to do what you want to do. It's, let's see, what is it? 80. Don't quote me on any of this. It might be 35, something like that. I'll do a full review on it. I had the box, but I'm not gonna get up and grab that. And it's a good light. Let me just say that. This pocket clip though, very nice, very sturdy pocket clip. Best pocket clip I've had out of a light. If you notice, it kind of goes into this nice open loop here. So when I have my pocket, you know how pockets have that thick part of the stitching, you know, right before you go into the pocket. It grabs that kind of right in here, and that way you don't wear your clip down right here, you know, pressing against so much material. All that material has a way to kind of sit freely up in here, while this kind of clamps the thinnest part of the material, you know, at the point where it's needed. So it holds this flashlight really good. It kind of pops into my pocket. And like I said, when I do the full review, you'll get a way more in-depth picture of that. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about. This one has a momentary on, like when you just touch it, it'll come on. You don't have to click it in, or you can click it in and hold it. I know a lot of people like the flashlights that you turn at the top. I don't like those, because I kind of feel like I won't be able to do it one-handed. When I play around like this, I guess I probably could, but I just don't like it. So maybe I might buy one to try it out, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But right now, I kind of like this. I pull it out of my pocket, boom, I can turn my light on, and you know, silently, boom. And also, I don't like those lights that have multiple, like, brighter or less light, and you have to turn it off, turn it back on, to click between lights and strobe and all that kind of stuff. To me, like, why do you need that? Give me a nice bright amount of light, and that's all I need. I'm just going to turn it on for a second to do what I have to do. I don't need all those different settings and strobe and stuff. I feel like if I needed to turn on my light real quick, I'd have to go to dim and hurry up and turn it back off, just turn it back to bright, and it's a waste. To me, I just don't like it. That's my opinion. I think other people, your mileage may vary. But anyway, let's move forward. That's my light. Let's go on to my phone. This is the best EDC item. I don't know why people, I guess there are people, let me quit lying. There are people that review their phones as their EDC, but they don't really go into depth. I mean, I have the iPhone. Don't look at my email. I got like 6,000 unanswered emails, but that's because I have multiple emails, from my businesses to my, I'm an entrepreneur, so I got different businesses, and I have multiple emails. And I don't really look at some of the junk that gets in there. Not that I don't review my businesses. Anyway, let me move forward. I'm gonna put my thumb over that. I don't want you guys looking at that and joking on me. But with the iPhone, that's what I got. I got the iPhone 6 Plus. I'm an Apple fan, so I mess with it, with Apple. I got an Apple laptop, Apple phone, whatever. You don't like it, whatever. But a phone, people say, well, if shit hit the fan, or if stuff went down, you can't really rely on this. Your phone is your best friend. I can call when I'm in trouble. If shit hit the fan, then now I got my knife and my lighter, start a fire, and prepare something when I need. So, but in the world I live in right now, this is my best survival tool. This is my knife. I'm sending emails, finishing homework, watching YouTube, watching Netflix movies. That this is what you need to survive in 2014 right now. You need a smartphone. This is like the must-have. And I got one of the cream of the crop, iPhone 6 Plus. I like the big screen. I was never a fan of big cell phones. But my brother was going to get this one, and I didn't want him to outdo me. So I said, give me the 6 Plus, not the 6. And I'm loving it, though. I'm loving it. I sound like a McDonald's commercial, but I'm loving it. I love this size. I like to watch my shows on it now. It has a great camera, and let me go into that too. This is why I think this is the best EDC, because now in my pocket I hold the internet, as in a laptop. I hold a camera, digital camera, a video camera, an extra flashlight if things go bad. Like with that flashlight, and got my music, a compass, watch. I didn't even read my watch yet, but I'll go into that. Don't really like that watch, but whatever. That's what I got right now, because I'm going to get that Apple Watch, so look out for that. That'll be my next EDC video when I can update it by next year. But yeah, all these different apps. I can put survival books in here and all this stuff. People say, well, what if the grid goes down? You don't have a phone service and all this stuff. Well, you download these books. You get. I don't have any books right now, but it's all up in my brain. But you get the books, and then you don't need to have cell service just to read off of these type of devices. You just need power, which I'm in the process of getting portable chargers for this. You kind of charge up. They look like little sticks you keep in your pocket, and then you can plug in your charger cord to it and charge your phone on the go. Without plugging into a wall. Different. It's almost like carrying batteries for your flashlight. You guys like those 1, 2, 3 CR batteries for those bigger flashlights, or those more high-powered flashlights. That's what it's kind of like, carrying those. Let me turn this off. But yeah, so an iPhone. It's my phone. Now let me do the watch. This is my G-Shock. I don't know the model number and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of old. I got it at Kohl's. a while ago, not a while ago, a long time ago. It's holding up though, you know, it's waterproof and everything, and it pretty much does the job. It's supposed to keep the right time, but it doesn't. It's supposed to pick up radio waves. My brother has one that works perfect, which is why I don't like this watch. I have to manually make sure the time is right, and it doesn't keep up right. I mostly rely on my iPhone. But I mean, it's okay other than that. You know, it's durable and rough, whatever. But I'm going to upgrade to the Apple Watch. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this outdated piece of junk right there. Okay, now for what most people probably clicked on the video to see, like I do, is what kind of guns people are carrying. This is my Glock 19. This is what I carry. This is my concealed carry. I know it's bigger than most people's concealed carry. They're like those little 380 pocket guns and stuff like that. I don't like that. I carry this appendix style with a cheapo Black Hawk size 6. This is a size 6 Black Hawk inside the waist holster. The nylon, just, it has no retention. It's not Kydex and all that kind of stuff, which ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just I kind of like this better. Before I had like the crossbreed, which is good. I tried Remora, some other old leather ones, and all types. I'll probably have a video on that too. But anyway, this works good for the Glock. Goes in there. I feel more like people say, oh, you can't reholster and whatever. Well, if I ever pull this gun out in public, it's because I need to use it, and I'm not worried about how I reholster it. I'm worried about, you know, what's going on to make me have to pull this thing out, you know. So reholstering it, you know, I know how to reholster this without taking it out of my waist. People frown on that, but I mean, it's possible, and I'll probably show you it in a video. But I would just pull this thing out of my waist and just reholster it and put it back in. Like, it's not that big a deal. But you know, to each his own. If you don't like to do that kind of stuff, you want to look like you a movie star or something, you can, you know, pull it out and smack it back in. By the way, this is a safety check. It has a Hornady critical defense, or not defense, critical duty, and I don't keep one in the chamber, at least for this video. I do rock it with one in the chamber, but I took it out for the video out of the chamber. So yeah, once again, this is critical duty. And I like critical duty because I know a lot of people have gold dots and some other rounds. I probably said that wrong, but whatever. I like this is because, which I'll do a video about this too. This is try to cover everything, but I like it because they have that little rubber polymer tip in the bullet, and the reason why is because lead. You know, bullets are made out of lead. A lot of people have hollow points. I wanted a hollow point, but I don't want my open hollow point. I kind of just don't want to be touching, you know, open lead as much as possible. So I know lead is poisonous, so I like that little rubber stop there. I guess that will protect me. I don't know. I'm not a chemist or scientist or whatever you want to call it. But I just like that feature. Let me just say that. To each his own, you know, if you don't care. I mean, Hickok 45, I know he's been loading bullets and shooting hollow points and doing all types of stuff. He's fine. He got ballistol soaked in his skin. He's fine. So that's just me. I don't want to risk that. You know. But anyway, so I got the critical duty, and it works fine for a hollow point. I don't see a problem with that. So that's my Glock 19. Carry that. And also, I took a Black Hawk holster. One thing I cannot find, if anybody knows a great, and I'm not talking the Kydex kind and all that weird, you know, that super thick stuff. I'm trying to carry in the waist. You know, I'm not trying to carry outside the waist. I need something thin. That's what I like about these kind of holsters. But I made this to fit my needs, to hold my extra mag, you know, for the Glock. And this is from another holster just like the one I showed you, a Black Hawk size 6, and I cut it to match the magazine, and then I sewed the sides. and I had to cut a little indent right here. It's so, I mean, this is so what do they say, ghetto or cheap, but that's what this is. This is a cheap fix. You know, it's the best I can do, because I can't seem to find one video with in depth talking about not concealed carry for your pistol, but concealed carry for your magazines. You would think that would come, you know, everybody be on that, but no, they're not. So this is what I gotta do. And when I get into that world and I can find something, or maybe I can make my own, I am an entrepreneur, so maybe I make my own, design my own, then, you know, you guys are gonna see about it. So anyway, so I had to sew that thing together, and that's what I have. To carry my extra magazine, I carry this kind of appendix 2 right next to my Glock, so I don't have anything on my sides. I don't like to carry side carry, because if I bend over, my shirt might come up, you know, that kind of stuff. That's pretty much it for my EDC. That's my EDC for 2014. You know, got the Swiss Army, the Bic lighter. I think I like Bic just because, you know, it's a Bic lighter that every time I push that, boom, fire comes on. Got my Streamlight micro stream, my Walmart genuine leather wallet. Got my iPhone 6 Plus, Glock 19, Buck Vantage Force Pro. You know, got that. A little G-Shock that I'm going to get rid of and get an Apple iPhone or Apple Watch. And that's about it. This is what I carry on a daily basis. This is what I think that I should have on my person at all times. Of course, the Glock in certain situations I can't carry, so I'll just have this. You know, because, you know, you can't go everywhere with a gun. But yeah, this is what I carry, and I think that it's enough to, you know, live in this world that we live in today. And if shit hit the fan, I think this will still be sufficient if I'm caught off guard, because you can't prepare for the I mean, you can prepare, but you don't know when that day will come exactly. And shit hit the fan is not just, you know, an announcement from the president, hey, you know, shit has hit the fan, you know, everybody freak out. You know, this is, you know, maybe you get in a car wreck in the middle of nowhere, or, you know, you go on a hiking trip and now you're lost. You know, you don't know when it's going to happen. This is what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a knife, you know, have a lighter if I need to start a fire, you know, and other things I'm going to use my mind. You know, I'll have a phone. Maybe I'm in a good situation where I can call home and tell them where I'm at, you know, or use, you know, Apple, you know, they track everybody where they are, so they can find me, you know, but everything else, you know, I keep in my head, like how to build a shelter, how to catch food, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, how to fish. And if I'm lucky, I'll have my second tier EDC, which is basically my bag. I had to show you guys that. Anyway, I'm rambling. We're going to end this video. That way I can show you. I'll have enough stuff to talk about for the next video when I show you my backpack and what I carry in it. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Tearing Up the Game, and I hope you enjoyed my EDC video. You guys have a good one.